Welcome to episode 16 of Cooking for Moderately Lazy People. Today, we'll be making maple glazed sweet and spicy pork chops. These will work with pork chops large and small, and you can adjust the spice level by adding or subtracting cayenne pepper as appropriate. Let's get started. First, we're going to make a poor man's dry rub for our chops. In a small bowl, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. We'll whisk these together until combined. This is enough dry rub for 2 pounds of pork, so you can have it if you want to make smaller pork chops. We'll then pat our pork chops with a paper towel to remove any moisture and rub our dry ingredients into them. We'll repeat this process on both sides. We're then going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter in a skillet on medium-high heat. While the butter is melting, we'll preheat the oven to 425 degrees. Now, let's sear the pork on both sides. And once that's done, we'll put the chops in the oven. For thin chops like the one I'm using in this video, you put them in for about 20 minutes, although you'll have to put them in for longer if you're using thicker chops. While the pork chops are baking, we'll make our maple glaze. It starts with 4 tablespoons of melted butter, to which we'll add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. We'll cook in a small saucepan on medium-low heat until the sugar and butter are incorporated and everything's smooth. While our glaze is coming together, let's talk cost. As always, cost may be different in your area. Pork chops can vary quite a bit depending on what type you want to use for this. A rough estimate for the average is around $5 per pound, and since we're using 2 pounds worth in this video, I'm going to put that at about $10. All the dry rub cost is basically negligible because of the small quantities. The 3/4 of a stick of butter we're using will come up to around $1, and the cost of the maple syrup and sugar shouldn't be much more than $1. In total, that brings things to $12 for 2 pounds worth of pork chops. Assuming you got 4 pork chops, that's less than $3 per serving. Once our glaze is ready and the pork chops have finished baking, we'll pull the chops from the oven and spread the glaze on them. The dish then goes back in for 5 more minutes. Once that's done, we're ready to plate for serving. And that's all there is to maple glazed sweet and spicy pork chops. They're a relatively cheap, easy meal with not a whole lot of effort. If you enjoyed the video and or the recipe, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment on, or share the video. Also check out the Cooking for Moderately Lazy People playlist that contains the entire series including the YouTube shorts. Don't forget to ring the notification bell for more weekly content. Thanks for watching, and bon appetit!